reality dawns for France. Army of customs officers hired to check UK lorries. France will recruit nearly 100 extra customs officers this year to prepare for the consequences of a hard trade border with Britain after Brexit. In a sign that European countries are now taking concrete steps to deal with a return to customs checks on British trade, French customs have advertised for 95 people to take up the positions. The total number of additional British-focused staff recruited in 2018 will rise to 250. The deadline to apply for some 35 clearance officer jobs at France's biggest airport, Charles de Gaulle, outside Paris, is February 23, nearly 1 year from Britain's March 2019 departure date from the European Union. Other hires will be made near Calais in northern France, near Metz in the east and in Normandy, according to Reuters. The head of French customs, Rodolphe Gintz, said the staffing would be recruited under a special fast-track process. Mr. Gintz told Reuters that some 250 new customs officers will be hired this year to deal with Brexit, including by competitive exam as is traditional, with more expected this year. At the moment, Britain has no customs border with the EU, a free trade area of 28 states, but one could be reimposed if Prime Minister Theresa May follows through with her promise to end the agreement. Mrs. May is looking to make a clean break from Brussels and negotiate a bespoke deal with Brussels to mark the beginning of UK-EU relations post-Brexit. But European leaders are plotting to undermine Mrs. May and exploit her parliamentary minority, orchestrating a secret high-stakes strategy. link/news/politics/908066 EU Brexit UK Europe Theresa May Donald Tusk negotiation deal trade. European Council Chief Donald Tusk will sow discord through Westminster in a bid to scupper the people's decision to leave, Brussels insiders said. The plot will deny Britain the opportunity to broker any bespoke sectoral deals, blocking swathes of UK industry including the nation's lucrative financial services from seamlessly operating within the EU. Instead, EU chiefs are expected to say the UK can walk away from the negotiating table with nothing more than a limited free trade agreement unless their demands to keep Britain under the yoke of Brussels are met. If London and Brussels fail to strike a trade deal, each side will start imposing import decisions. Mrs. May is seeking the freest possible trade with the EU after Brexit and has outlined potential customs regimes, and detailed negotiations on these will begin in April.